Shop is the oldest tattoo shop in Louisiana, run by tattoo pioneer Jacci Gresham. So we learned that this New Orleans fixture would soon shut its doors after the building was sold. So I took a walk across the street to meet the legendary Jacci Gresham to find out what's next for the shop and for her. Most women wouldn't share their age, but Jacci Gresham wants you to know. She's 75. And after more than 45 years, she's still at it, at Art Accent Tattoo Shop.
A bolder line is what I'm after on this tattoo.
For now.
Life has changes. It's going to end sooner or later anyway, because I'm going to end, right?
But this was an end we didn't see coming. Jacci, like the landmark Art Accent Tattoo and Piercing Shop, are staples on North Rampart Street. You just know the bright, colorful building is going to be there. And Jacci will likely be out front. But that's all expected to change later this year, when the shop shuts down. In an Instagram post shared during Mardi Gras, Jacci announced it would be Art Accent's last. Their building has been sold and the new owners plan renovations. So after 46 years, the shop is closing. When this renovation happens, would this be kind of the end of an era?
I think it's going to be an end to an era. I guess things change with time. What else can you say, right?
An end to the shop as legendary as Jacci Gresham. Art Accent is the oldest tattoo shop in Louisiana, and Jacci, the second longest running female tattoo artist in America, and the first black woman to break into the tattoo industry.
I'm about 20 years ahead of everybody else as far as time goes.
A Flint, Michigan native, Jacci moved to New Orleans from Detroit in 1976.
And at that time, I believe there was only 2 tattoo shops in the city in '76.
She and her then partner, Ajit Singh, had an idea to open a tattoo shop. They settled on this corner of North Rampart and Ursulines.
This opened up in March 1976, and this right here, we only had this part. Just this room was a tattoo shop.
It was a new frontier for Jacci, who was now entering an industry that was mostly white, male-dominated. And by the way...
But he's the one who knew how to tattoo. I didn't.
And she also didn't have any tattoos. So she set out to change that, calling a well-known tattoo artist.
Ed Hardy.
Ed Hardy.
The Ed Hardy. Because he was one of the best in the country. But he was known for doing like bodysuits and things like that. And I was pretty scared of getting a big tattoo because it was kind of unacceptable at the time. And he did this phoenix on me, a little phoenix bird, you know, teeny tiny like that. So I felt like in order for me to learn, especially then, I felt I had to dedicate some of my skin to learning. And I did. I learned by leaps and bounds once I started getting tattooed.
That tattoo and Jacci's new shop cemented her position in the industry, one that also lacked black tattoo artists.
Black people have always wanted and gotten tattoos, but generally they were hand-stuck tattoos because the fact of going in the shop, we just weren't comfortable.
So Jacci makes it a point to make everyone feel at home when you enter the doors of Art Accent. Just ask her friend Faye, who stepped into the shop 40 years ago and has stuck around since.
I brought my kid to get a tattoo, and I just loved her spirit. She have a blissful spirit. Ooh, feisty. Yeah. And I loved every minute of it. Because everybody didn't accept it. It was not accepted. What she did, she taught people to accept it. And she taught people how to work on black skin.
The thing that you'll find with women tattoo artists, they care more to me than the men because they're more particular. Right. And I think that is also what's made tattooing so much more artistic.
Her growth as an artist led to beautiful works of body art, and over the course of several years, word began to spread of the eccentric tattoo artist in New Orleans.
You know, a lot of the stars have come through here.
I heard Alicia Keys here.
That's her. Yeah, she was here.
Oh my gosh.
And I drew the design for her. Tim McGraw, I wrote the name Faith for him. This is my mom and dad when they were young.
As for Jacci's future, she's still getting tatted. Her latest work of body art is dedicated to her parents, a tattoo she says her mother likely wouldn't approve.
My mom was not happy that I put tattoos on me. Yeah. But I feel that if you're in an industry, you have to be part of that industry. It took me 75 years to get or to allow myself to have a tattoo that was visible.
As for the shop,
this era is going to be the end to this, but I think that I will still be continuing to be involved with tattooing. 46 years I've been here, you know? So I think it will be missed, but I mean, it seems like everything changes in time.
An end to this era, but the evolution of one of New Orleans' favorite characters.
I'm not a Detroiter anymore.
One who will forever be tattooed in the hearts of many.
I'm New Orleans. Better be.
Well, Ms. Gresham says that she hopes to remain open till at least August 1st of this year. But if you've gotten a tattoo at Jacci's shop, share your stories and your pictures. Send me a tweet at OKCherisse. I shared the one tattoo that I do have with Miss Jacci, and she said it was teeny tiny, too small.
So she didn't care for it?
She wants it bigger.
She wants it bigger.
Yeah.
She wants, Miss Jacci thinks that this is just the beginning of it, but she thinks that all tattoos should be much bigger. But she was so full of energy, as Miss Faye said, very feisty and just like such a loving person, and really enjoyed spending time with her over there.
Well, I'm going to miss seeing that shop across the street
I know.
for sure.
I feel like it's been there for years, and that was my first time just really going in there and spending time, and I can see the appeal.
Yep, absolutely.
Better get the rest of your sleeve soon.
I better. I don't know. I was.
She's like, I better wait.
Yeah, wait.
I felt pretty bad about my little small tiny tattoo.
Aww.